Hey, what's up, guys? So, I want to go over player profile today. I want to do a profile on Clint Frazier, and he's obviously the young budding superstar, potential superstar for the New York Yankees. He's projected to be their starting left fielder in 2021. But I wanted to take it back a few years. I mean, he was acquired, I think, in 2016. Okay, that's when the Yankees traded away Aroldis Chapman to the Cubs, Gleyber Torres. That's when the Yankees also traded away Andrew Miller to the Indians, and got in return, was it Ben Heller, Justice Sheffield, and Clint Frazier, who was the prize of the gem, or the prize of the of that trade. He's one of the top prospects in the Cleveland organization, one of the top prospects in baseball. Had already had an elite level bat, so his potential was tremendous. And translated over obviously in the minor leagues, and any opportunity that he had to come up in the major leagues, he showed his ability to hit at the major league level, even at 21, 22 years old. And he did have a little bit of a cup of coffee with the Yankees in 2017. The stats here, he had about four home runs, 17 RBIs, about a 231 batting average. But again, he played 39 games, I think it was. And again, not consistent games. That's one of the issues that he had with the Yankees too. Is I call it he also suffers from BHS, which to me is Bryce Harper syndrome. Which sometimes they can be a little little bit overly aggressive in the outfield and crash into the wall, get hurt. He's done it. He's shown propensity to crash into the wall, get concussions, and a little bit of injuries here and there. So his intensity is one of the things that I really like, including his elite level bat and his personality. I think he brings an edge to the Yankees. I think he brings kind of like a feisty young confidence to the Yankees that they haven't been used to in such a long time. They've been such like a corporate, straight edge professional team, and I know that they even earlier on tried to get him to kind of move away from that. And I personally think it was a mistake. I think a couple more guys like this would be a good addition to the Yankees. He's always been respectful to the game, to his teammates, and other teams and players. But that extra edge that he brought over here, I think, is a good thing to the Yankees, and I think he still has it. He's just kind of evolved as a player too. 2018, let's see, and he had a couple injury issues, so that was a little bit of a wipeout year. I think two of them were concussion related. In 2019, he played 69 games. I'm looking at my baseball book here. He had 12 home runs and 38 RBIs, and batted 267. In 2020, actually that was 2019. And in 2020, in the shortened year, he batted 267, 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. He was one of the leading hitters on the team last year, and he came up clutch on multiple occasions. And he's proven with the Yankees that if you play him consistently, he performs, he hits. Okay, and that goes for a lot of elite bats. If they don't play regularly, it's really hard to catch up to a guy like Jacob deGrom or Josh Hader or Max Scherzer or any of these guys, or Garrett Cole. It's almost impossible to catch up to them if you're not playing regularly. So, but he's now earned that starting left field position for the New York Yankees. And he's healthy. He's raking this spring. He's hitting extremely well. And again, he shows he's got a little bit of that DJ LeMahieu to where he can hit opposite field home runs, opposite field doubles. So he knows how to spray the ball all across the field. He's got one of the quickest bats I've ever seen. And good batting stance, good form, and he's just a really good looking player. And what else did and of course he's paid his dues, in my opinion. He's paid his dues, and he's earned the right now to be the starting left fielder. Yes, Brett Gardner's back. Yes, they have some other guys, but there's no question he shouldn't be the starting left fielder for the Yankees this year. Brett Gardner is the perfect kind of fourth outfield, and yes, he's still playing well. He obviously wants to finish his career strong, but I don't think at the expense of Clint Frazier, again, who's a budding star. Okay, and keep in mind too, he is under team control for 4 more seasons. He's not a free agent until 2025. If he keeps performing the way he's performing, he's going to have tremendous value. And if he does this year, I would personally consider locking him up or adding a couple years to buy out a couple years and just put him on a deal. Lock up one of their young superstars if he continues to perform. But I don't know if they'll do that because they generally don't, but it would be a really smart move if they did, in my opinion. And again, his bat's always been MLB ready. It's always been elite at the minor league level. It's shown it to be elite at the major league level now, even against top pitchers. The edge that he brings along with his skill set, okay, and his dramatically improved defense in the outfield. Yeah, he still has a little bit of over-aggression issues, but his glove has gotten so much better. He's making so much better plays. He's running better routes. He's being a lot more consistent, okay? He's making smarter plays in the outfield, and it's making him so much of a much better overall player. In my opinion, his value to the Yankees is going to be tremendous. So, and again, he's approaching his 26th season. He's still young. He's got 4 years of control left. He's a perfect guy to have around here. And I think he's going to continue to perform while he's here. And, I think that the Yankees did a really good job of keeping him and not trading him for any of these pitchers. And, it was frustrating to see him not be consistently utilized in the first couple of years. And I get it because of so many other guys they had. But now they're giving him full reign to take advantage of this opportunity. So, and I hope that he does, and I hope that he stays healthy. Again, he's he should be one of the stalwarts in the offense. And again, he's also earned the right to kind of move up from the 9th spot to at least the 7th spot in the lineup at worst. Although I don't, if he is number 9, I could see that happening too, because he could drive runs, in my opinion, from any spot in the lineup. And rolling him right into DJ LeMahieu or somebody else, you can't go wrong. Even at 7 after Gio or before Jay Bruce or something like that, you really can't go wrong. So it's the depth of the lineup is good, and I think it's suited to the point where he's going to excel no matter where he plays, because he's going to be protected before, after. He's going to have a nice surrounding cast of teammates and batters in that lineup. So, and he's got an elite outfield. He's got Aaron Hicks in center field, who's still an elite defensive center fielder. They have outfield depth, and they've got Aaron Judge in right field. So that's a heck of an outfield. And he's got Brett Gardner, too, to back him up. So he's set up nicely. So I think he's primed for a breakout year. I could see him hitting 25, potentially even more, maybe 30 home runs, driving in 75, 80 runs, maybe even more if the opportunities present themselves. But I can see him doing that. And I can see him hitting just consistently 280, maybe even higher. And playing good all-around defense, and just becoming a little bit more improved player every single year. So I just wanted to do a little profile today on Clint Frazier. I hope you're as excited about him as I am. I'm really excited and anxious to see how well he's going to play over a full season and how well they utilize him. And hopefully he'll get enough breaks to stay healthy. And again, we got a young potential superstar in left field to match up with a bunch of other young potential superstars on the team. So that's Clint Frazier for the day. Tomorrow I'm going to go over go back to my recaps after the game. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel and you like good baseball content, make sure you do so. It's really helpful to the channel's growth. And it's also greatly appreciated. I'm trying to get to 2,500 subs the next couple months. So your help's greatly appreciated. So thanks so much for watching. Talk to you next time.